let's just get straight into talking about matriarchy. So I wanted to talk to you guys about why her queendom, especially right now. So as someone who, by the way, I'm a double Aquarius sun and Aquarius moon. It bombards me because like now I'm in the space where I'm kind of aloof, but my rising sign is an Aries. So I'm also, when I show up, I'm a maximalist. As you can see the background, you can see the necklace, the jewelry. I show up to show up. Like I make sure my presence is felt because that's what I just love. I love when people show up authentically, fully. Like I'm someone who was really bullied in high school because of this, just because of being someone who was really full of life. I was always just nice, kind. I was always just bubbly, wanting to say hi to people. It wasn't taken that well, but now I don't give a fuck. I show up the way I need to show up and I love it. So the reason I started her queendom is because, okay, am I really gonna share this? You know what? Yes, I am. One of many, I'm gonna share this. So, and I've always been like a very romantic girly. I always wanted to wait for the love of my life. I wanted to wait until my heart's desire is full and I'm ready. Until at some point I stopped wanting to wait. I became impatient and I was with this guy. It didn't take long. It was like 2 weeks. We met, we talked. I felt like I knew him. We did what we had to do. I felt so disgusted. Like I was so disgusted at him, at myself. I was like, how could I do this? How could I do this to myself? Like, I don't know how sometimes we get into these spaces as women, and then we blame ourselves a lot. So I blamed myself for some time, and I was just like, I really thought I would wait. And I started, like I said, you know what, fuck men, because I started hating men again. And I think all of us have been on this, like you hate men and then you go back, hate men, and then we slip back into it. So it did start off as like me hating men until it reached a point where I came to realize I'm not the only one. Like, yes, we can blame us, we can take accountability. Then I started listening to other women. I started listening to their stories, and I got into listening to Princella, the Queen Maker, YV Edit on TikTok, and whatever they were saying literally blew my mind because it's something I'd always been thinking about, but I never wanted to say it out loud. I was like, there's something wrong. It's not just me. There's so many other women who have gone through trauma being in a patriarchy, not just even with men, just being in a patriarchal system that wants to put you down, that wants to make you small, that wants to pitch you against other women. So what did I do after getting all this information? I took my phone one day and I just said, women don't need men. Women don't need men. If you need a man, you're still in this Delulu mindset that he's there to take care of you. Majority of them are there to conquer you. They're there to have schmecks with you. They don't give a damn about who you are and what you want. Majority of them should not be reproducing. If you're smart, stay child free. Or if you're going to get a child, have one with the 5% of man, which probably most of you won't, because you're in this delulu. Become the dragon that is protecting the princess, because saying this princess, someone will save me, it's taking you nowhere. Wake up, sisters. Need men. And if you see me on TikTok, that was like the first video that I ever kind of like did that had passion, that I was just so annoyed. I was so annoyed because I really genuinely believe that women did not need men in their life. Like, we have so much within us. Like, we are natural leaders, natural protectors. Like, we are, when we want something done, we get shit done. we're the source of everything. I believe women are the source of everything good in this world. And once I created that, I was just like, okay, I like this. Instead of what I usually used to do, what do you do when you find something? You talk to your friends, you rant about it, And yeah, that's it. We keep ranting and ranting about things. Then I thought, like, I can't keep ranting about this thing. I can't keep ranting about the patriarchy. I can't keep ranting about men doing women dirty. I can't keep ranting about other things. It's like, what are you gonna do about it? If you're so, and I'm so glad we have a lot of entrepreneurial women here, because you get it. A part of you been in the corporate world, and at this point you're kind of done. You're kind of like, okay, I want something for myself. I want to build something for myself in the vision that I see it in. And some of you are still in school. Amazing. I personally, I want to work at corporate. I think that's something I'd be really good at. But I also want to be like a business owner. And one of the things that I saw would really impede, okay, maybe I was even taking it from not even a victim stand, but as something I saw that would impede me was this mindset that there's still the patriarchy. Even if I get up the corporate ladder, even if I do all these things, there's still women who will never experience what it feels like to actually just like be themselves. Because I think all of us have some level of privilege. I think all of us have lived our lives like, maybe I'm gonna just speak for myself. I've lived on some sort of level of privilege where I can see the trash going on, and like you can't keep quiet about it. I always tell my mom always tells me, you know, we're not actually living in a patriarchy. Women are winning. Then I told her like straight up, like, Mom, it's because you're like a rich woman. You know, you're doing your own thing. You have a house help, you have a driver, you have like all these things, and usually the people who are taking care of your kids, taking care of everything, it's other people. So we I thought to myself, well, I'm here living my life and not seeing other people, not being considerate. It made me realize how many women are actually living in a sense that they don't have actual rights. How many women have received FGM, which is like about 200 million women? How many women have actually suffered at the hands of men? Like I told you guys, I train gender-based violence victims, and I told 80% of it is due to someone in the household. So it's just gonna keep going and going. So I thought to myself, what is the opposite of a patriarchy? A matriarchy. And as you said, Mikali, like matriarchies have existed and they've always existed. I always believed that matriarchies were actually the default setting. And just hear me out, okay? Women have been doing a lot for the longest time. Let's say women have been the ones who have been told, you have to be the one doing the cooking. But then when it comes to people who are acknowledged for being chefs around the world, 5-star ratings, it's men. Gordon Ramsay. Women are the ones who started with our makeup, beautifying ourselves, getting these things done. Majority of celebrity makeup artists are men. Seamstresses. We were the first people to be seamstresses, to make clothes, to make dresses, to make designs. We were the first ones, but all the time, once a man decides to come in and decide to be a fashion designer, he will get the numbers. So many. And then with our bodies, especially with gynecologists, I know a gynecologist man, he has 20 women lining up for him to go and touch them and see what's going on in their body. Like lining up. It's like when women do it, it's what we do. It's it really isn't taken into consideration because it's what we're supposed to do. But when men do it, it's this phenomenal thing. I actually saw something like 5 minutes before we started this meeting. It was the title was Kibera has only men who are taking care of their kids, like single fathers are running Kibera. After years and years of women being single mothers, one man, it was actually one guy changing the nappies, and now it's all Kibera men who are single fathers who are amazing. I got so pissed off. It's because when we do it, it's just what women do, you know. But when a man does it, it's this it's a phenomenal, it's life-changing. I hate that, and I see it in the corporate world. I see it in how we move. Like even when I'm when you're speaking, I remember being just around tables. Like I'm sure if you've been in corporate, if you've been in class, like if you say something, it's taken as like, okay, yeah, she said. But if a man says it and he says it like in some type of way, people are just like, oh my God, I've never thought of that. I've never thought of it like that. Wow, he's intelligent. He's what okay. I don't know, but I know you guys have stories, and I want even you guys to share stories of where you've actually been just seen as a woman, not seen as a creator, not seen as a protector, provider, someone who is naturally inclined to be actually like to be so creative. Like I think because our womb spaces, I believe in, if you guys believe in chakras, our womb spaces is like the sacral chakra. It deals with creativity, like that free thinking. Women have a lot more of that, but we're just not, like, what's the word? We're just not being seen. We're not given the credit that we deserve. And the matriarchy is for this, because that's what I want to separate, because in as much I know we had different thoughts about this, but I want to be as separate from the patriarchy as much as possible. I want to build on a matriarchy, start a whole new system, infrastructures, only women transport, only women communities, only like I really want to get into where we are given the credit that we deserve, and not letting these because the thing is, it's been like silent in a sense. Yeah, now it's just like men transitioning, but they've always been transitioning. They've always been coming. Like women give birth, you can have 8 children, but you still believe that that Eve came from Adam's rib. Please, like, there is no sense, actually no sense. So that's why I was like, okay, something needs to change, and it needs to change with us. So yeah, that's oh, my rant. I needed to get that out of my system, because thank you guys for listening, because it's been on my heart for a long time, and I've been so annoyed, so upset at how the world has treated women, and that's where this came about. So like when I opened up Her Queendom, I just wanted it to connect like-minded women. I never even thought of the whole matriarchal like, yes, I was thinking of the matriarchy, but when women started joining, we started having these conversations, I was just like, oh my God, women are fantastic, we're phenomenal, we're fantastic. We can actually create systems for ourselves, just for ourselves, giving the credit that we deserve, getting the money. Oh my gosh, economic liberation. Like, the one thing that we're actually facing is not having enough money. How many house helps are earning past 50k? Actually, even past 30k. Honestly, it's seen as a woman's thing. Let me tell you, if men today were to decide that they wanted to be caregivers, caretakers, that's the bare minimum would raise to like 100k. Down, like they will find a way. So it doesn't matter. I feel like I don't think we can interact. So maybe you guys will tell me. Maybe I'm going to open up the floor. Like, we have different archetypes. I want to be like, I don't know if you guys saw it, but we say we give 4 archetypes for the matriarchy. There's the builders, or the architect, someone like me who wants to just completely ignore men, build a new system. Then the flame keepers, or the warriors. Like, we actually now these are the women who prefer like standing up to these injustices, speaking up, of like going to different places, like now speaking on these things and actually fighting back in a sense. And then we have the weavers, who are people who want to mix kind of it both. They want to mix boundaries plus community building. If you want to mix all of that, that's cool. And then last but not least is strategists. I remember, like, strategists are people who work within the system. You know how you infiltrate a system, so you're still within the patriarchy, but you want to infiltrate it and now bring women up in still in the patriarchy. So like, personally, I want nothing to do with this patriarchy. Honestly, I wish I had, like, money is the only thing that I like currently manifesting for all my women. Honestly, like, money is the one thing that we need to just step away from everything, step away from everyone. So I want to hear you guys' opinion. Once again, that was I needed to get that out. So like what do you guys think? Matriarchy. I even had a question.